Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Stretch and Flow. My name is Nick. We will get started here with our quick little stretch break from the day. So just make sure you have yourself. We are going to start in a standing position for today, and then we will use a chair later on for some seat stretching. All right. If this is your first time taking this class, welcome. My name is Nick. I'm from the Palo Alto Fitness Center. 15 minutes of nice, easy stretches and movements to get our day going. We'll start off with a toe touch to begin. So as I'm standing up tall, my feet are going to be about hip to shoulder width apart. I am going to try to keep my shoulders down and back for the first one and slowly begin to reach down for either the knees, the shins, or you can reach for the toes. So from here, slowly reaching down, and we're just going to hold here for a second and breathe. Gives you a chance to dust off those shoes if you need to. Went running to on the track the other day, and there were some parts of that local high school. Pretty nice track. Some parts were a little dusty, so I just got a little dust on my shoes from that. But it felt good to just be out and about. You know, I haven't ran on a track in a while, so that was a little change of pace for me. That was nice. So we're breathing in here and out. Once again, you can start by reaching for the knees, the shins, or the feet. We'll slowly come up and we'll catch our breath. Great job, everyone. We have a quad pull next. So for this one here, we're trying to target the front part of our leg right here. So how this works is you can grab onto something if you need it for balance. You can grab onto your pant leg, the back of your shoe here, or you can grab onto your ankle like this, and we're gonna hold here. Now the goal is to try to keep that leg underneath your body. So if it's in front, little by little, we're trying to get it as close to this position as we can. If my leg is out to my side here, I'm just trying to slowly bring it in right here. And we will just hold here. If you're having a little hard time grabbing onto that leg, you can always lift it onto a couch to help assist. You can also go into that half kneeling position on the floor. But we'll go ahead and try this standing position for today. It's a good stretch for the quads. If you're not holding on to anything, it's a good balance test as well. We'll go ahead and relax, and we will try onto the other side here. I'm going to grab and pull. Once again, if my leg is out here, we're trying to keep it here from the side. If it's in front, little by little, I get it underneath like this. Big breaths in and out. And recover. Nice work, everyone. Let's move into some heel grabs now. For this one, it's going to target the back part of our leg again. It's going to be the hamstring and the calf area. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to extend one leg forward, just like that. And then from here, I'm going to bend at the hip, and I'm going to reach for either my shin or the toe. So you'll notice that this leg is straight, the front one, and my toe is pointing up here. You want to feel that stretch into the calf and the hamstring here, and we will hold. Taking deep breaths in. Let's go ahead and relax, and let's go ahead and switch to the other side now. So from our front view, if I'm here, this leg is extended, right? So this leg is straight, toe pointing up. I'm going to bend at the hip here. The more I can sink into that hip, you're going to feel a bit more of that hamstring and calf. And of course, I am trying to keep my toe pointing up here. Work, breathing in, breathing out, and recover. Nice job. Let's go ahead and move into a wide stance position. So this is still going to target the hamstrings, but we're now going to get into the adductors and the groin. From here, I get into a wide stance. And let me actually move my bag for a second. There we go. All right. So wide stance, what's a good position to have? Listen to your body, of course. If I were to bring my arms out and point down here, right there at my feet, that's a good place to be at to start. Your hand's gonna go on the hips here. I will push the hips back and I'm just gonna feel a stretch into the inner thighs. Now, as far as where your hands are, you can keep them onto your hips. You can place them onto your knees or shins. And then of course, last progression is where you are reaching for your ankles or floor. So we're holding here and we're breathing, keeping that body in the center. From here, you once again, you can keep your hands on the hips, the shins, or the ankles. You're gonna reach over to one side and you're just shifting the weight a little bit more. Slowly switching over to the other side. Once again, hands can be on the hips, knees or shins or ankles. Slowly go back to the center, and then when you are ready, you can slowly come back up and catch your breath. Great job, everyone. Let's move into some rotations now. So this is really good. Rotation movements are really good for alleviating, of course, tension in the spine. It's also good for activating core musculature when we do these movements here. So feet, typically for this first rotation, it's a variation on a windmill. Let's go ahead and get our feet about shoulder width apart. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like from the front view, and then I'll kind of show you what it looks like from the side view. But basically what I'm going to do is I'll unlock my knees, bend at the hips with the hands inside the knees to anchor. So right now my back is flat, and what I'm going to do is one arm is just going to reach for the sky, and this arm down here helps to anchor to help reach up. I go back down, and my weight is into the hips and the legs right here. So from the side view, if I'm right here, once again, I unlock the knees and I hinge. So you see how the back stays flat and the hands are inside the knees here. And then a rotation is gonna look like that. So when you're ready, let's go ahead and try out that position. Hands at the hip, nice and slow. Once I hold for maybe a 1 or 2 second count at the top. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, I'll relax and repeat. Nice and slow. Once again, weight is into the hips, squeezing my belly button. It's gonna help keep the midsection nice and firm. One more time. And recover. Nice job, everyone. Shake it out. Let's actually go over all the variations today since we already started on that one. So that was variation 1. We just hinged the hip more. It's a bit more hip dominant, and we added rotation to the spine. Next one here, we're gonna keep our legs straight on this one. We're gonna get a little bit wider stance here. This arm here is gonna stay straight, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and reach for that opposite knee or that opposite ankle, right? But I do wanna keep my back flat. So here's what it looks like for the front. I reach, go back to the center, switching sides, reach, just like that from side view. If I'm here, you notice that my back is flat and I'm just pushing hips back, keeping that leg straight, just like that, and repeating. So when you're ready, let's go ahead and give this rotation a try. If you want a little bit more range of motion, you just widen the stance. Another good stretch into the lower back, our legs. Nice work. Nice and slow. Breathing in. Breathing out. And recover. Great job, everyone. Last variation on our windmill today is going to be the original one. So for this one, what I'm going to do is my feet are about shoulder width apart to begin. One leg is going to be just slightly forward, just in a slight staggered stance. So I just moved forward maybe about like 2 or 3 inches or so. Now, the leg that's slightly forward, this arm is going to be down. This arm is going to be up like this. So I stay in this position while I do this exercise. So here's what it looks like. Same thing. I rotate the pelvis. See how this hand is reaching for my shin or ankle? This hand stays up top. And if I get stuck here, what do I have to do? I have to naturally rotate at the hip to get down here. So on the way up, it looks like this. And on the way down, repeat that. So pick a side you like to begin with, and let's go about like 20 or 25 seconds on one side, and I'll tell you when we are switching. So when you're ready, nice and slow. Big reach and rotate. Slowly stand. Imagine you're holding an object or something is balancing on your finger, and you're trying to keep that object up the entire time. So keeping that arm up, eyesight stays up. I'm embracing the midsection here as I rotate. Really helps to get the core musculature involved. And let's go ahead and recover. Great job, everyone. Let's try that out on the other side. So I go back to my normal stance. This other leg is going to get slightly forward. It's a slight staggered stance, that's all. Nothing too crazy. This arm stays down. This arm stays up. I bend at the hip here, and in order to reach further down, I have to do a natural rotation of my torso and shoulder. And when you're ready, nice and slow. Nice work, everyone. Keep breathing. Let's go. One more time. And recover. Whew. Nice job, everyone. All right, I think we got the lower body enough in that midsection of the spine. Let's go ahead and work into shoulders, and we'll go into a little bit of extension as well. So standing up for this one here, my feet are same, about shoulder width apart or so. Fingers are going to be together on this one like this, and they're going to start here. Now my goal is to slowly raise my hands above my head. So here's what it looks like from the front. Flexion and extension of the shoulders, right? Now from the side view, we want to engage where the belly button is. So I'm tensing up the abdominals. These are the glute muscles, and I'm tensing up the glute muscles. When I tense them up, they meet right in the middle, right? The reason why we want to keep those engaged, maybe like 20%, 15, 20%, not 100%, is we're just going to reach up. When we reach about here, here's what happens. We tend to lean back and arch the lower back, right? So when I tense up right here, it creates more of a neutral spine. So go ahead and try that out, and when you're ready, slowly brings arms up and down. It's okay if you can't go that high when you tense up. That typically happens, and that's okay. We'd rather limit the range of motion and have correct position. And then over time, and if you've been taking this class for a while now, you probably have already noticed some increase in just overall flexibility. So week by week, we get a little better. Inhale and exhale. Let's do that one more time. We will bring the arms up and hold. Now, same thing, engage those abdominals and those glute muscles, right? Okay, I'm gonna angle towards one corner ceiling like this, but you notice my hips did not move. They didn't move like that, all right? I kept them stable in the center. Slowly go back here, switching sides. Now, when you hold, you're gonna notice that the abdominals and your obliques kick in a little bit more. Slowly switch and hold. Slowly switch and hold. Nice work. Protraction is next. I will keep the fingers together. As I keep my hands here at the chest, I will tuck my chin down and open the spine like this. So my goal is to open up my shoulder blades now. When you're ready, bring it out and hold. Bring it back to where you started. So I bring my hands back here, catch my breath. Let's do that again when we're ready. Inhale. Exhale and hold. So I'm opening up my mid-back. Imagine your scapula are your wings, and you're just trying to expand your wings right now. Back to the middle, catch your breath. Let's do that one more time. So I'm here. Take a deep breath in. And as I reach, I open, I breathe out. Head is down and relax and hold. and recover. Nice work, everyone. Looks like we're down to the last little bit of time. So let's just go ahead and quick do a check, neck check, a posture check, and then that'll be it for today. So posture check as you go into your Tuesday and the rest of your week, make sure shoulders are retracted and down and back. So usually when we stand, they are forward here. We want to retract those shoulder blades. If we are shrugging here, imagine someone's hands are here and they're pushing down like this. So we're trying to keep that position here. Doesn't have to be all day, but try and do that maybe every hour, just kind of recheck, right? From here, let's get a lateral position for the neck. What I like to do here is I'll reach with one arm diagonally and a little bit of pull here and hold. Breathe. You want to feel a stretch onto the side of your neck. That's your trap muscle. Imagine someone is pulling your arm down. Let's go back to the center. We'll do other side to finish off class here. Thanks for sticking around for an extra minute. We'll reach down and hold. Breathe. Reminder, these classes are all recorded. They are on our YouTube channel. If this is a routine that you enjoy, we also offer energy breaks for HP employees. So those are where we come to your meetings, your group events, and we provide like these routines, maybe 5 minutes, 15 minutes. So if you're interested in something like that, you can reach out to any of your program managers or instructors. Posture recheck, and that's our stretch and flow for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great week, and I'll see you at the next class. Take care, everyone. Great job. Have a great day.